Well, if you're Vinicius Jr., I think you're like, my place is rightfully saved. So I know in today's world in 2024, like shirt numbers don't mean a big deal. I know it's weird when you have Asamoah Gyan wearing a number 3 and he's a striker. You have Gallas wearing number 10 and you're a defender. So they're all crazy match stuff. But I do believe that this shirt number is pivotal. I believe it is pivotal. Mbappe is going to be wearing number 9. Now, can a number 9 play on the left? Yeah. On the right? Yeah. But when we just look at the particular dynamics, the particular things that have been going around with regards to positions, who plays where, who plays everywhere, I do think it is significant that he's wearing the number 9 jersey. And I think this is a clear indication, because obviously this is ahead of his unveiling, I believe, on Tuesday. But this is a clear indication Mbappe will be the striker. And Mbappe is going to play striker. See, because our discussion was, okay, should he play on the left? Should he play on the right? Should he be a striker? Because I feel like if he's better on the flank, and we've seen Mbappe play striker, and he just doesn't play striker as well as other guys. And how is that power struggle going to happen between him and Vini? But based on what has happened, based on the 2 UCLs that Vini now has in that position on the left, and based on Vini's position in world football right now, which might be at the very top of the pyramid, the dynamics have changed. So Vini ain't going to be moving to the left, to the left, to the right for Mbappe. No, Mbappe has to be like, you, Vini. Yes, sir. Ogasa. Baoni. Ekaro. Sorry. When bumping out says Vini, it sounds weird, but it's got to bow down and be like, Ekaro. Yes, sir. Yes, Oga. Yes, sir. Baoni. Uh-huh. He has to, when he sees Vini, he's going to say Ekaro. He has to go down on one knee and say Ekaro. He has to say Ekaro. And be like, all right, fine, I'm playing striker. So I do believe that Mbappe is going to be striker. I do believe that he's going to be striker in this team. And what this shows is this is still Vini's team. This is still Vini's team. If we rewind it back and we say, man, if there was a situation where Mbappe had moved initially before Vini won that UCL, and Mbappe moved that summer, Mbappe is on the left, and the Vini has to now find a way to fit in. But fast forward, where at that time Vini was just trying to find himself. He was an up-and-coming player. We fast forward, Vini is now world class. He's now one of the best players in the world, and he's now a Ballon d'Or front runner. So, if a Ballon d'Or front runner, you've got to ask him if you want to come to the VIP section. You've got to ask him. Like, if you're a Ballon d'Or front runner, you are in the VIP section, and for Mbappe, you could ask. Mbappe, you can't just walk into the VIP section. Yeah, you have to buy, is there any space there? Okay, well, we'll think about it. So if you're Vini, like, I'll think about whether I want you in the VIP section. Go down to the main section and dance your ass off. This place here, with the girls, with the champagne bottles, with the great music, it's exclusive. Exclusive. And only I will tell you, if you're allowed in this VIP section, it gets real. It gets real. So 100% Mbappe taking that number 9 jersey is a clear indication this is Vini's team. And until further notice, this will remain Vinicius Jr.'s team. So look, the striker. If that is the case, where Mbappe is a striker, Mbappe can score goals, but it is where football comes into it. Football isn't 1 + 1 = 2. And you have to respect positions and you have to respect specialists. So scoring goals from the left side or from the right side is different from scoring goals as a striker. Would Salah score the same amount of goals if he was striker as opposed to playing right wing? No, he wouldn't. So you look at someone like Raul. What made Raul such a great striker? His movement, his off-the-ball movements, his ability to find space, his ability to find runs, and his know-how in the sense of that pitch around that penalty area, and his ability to find pockets and find spaces to shoot. These are things that come naturally to you as a striker, because this is what we call the striker's instinct. And what made Raul so good, beyond just his technical ability, his on-the-ball ability, and his ability to walk off in tight spaces, and of course his finishing, were those strikers' instincts in terms of his off-the-ball movements, his understanding of how to play that role of striker that comes with movements, comes with anticipation, comes with knowing where the defenders are, anticipating defenders' move, trying to bamboozle the defenders' movements with your own movements. There are so many intangibles that's come into play in playing as striker. So you say to yourself, that does Mbappe have these same striker intangibles that someone like a Raul had? Benzema. So you see, Benzema was an evolution of Raul because he now was a modern striker. We all know what he did in that amazing Ballon d'Or season. And again, what made Benzema good beyond just his finishing? Just his ability to find space was his linking of play. His ability to drop in deep, receive the ball, play a pass, play a one-touch, and his ability to bring in Rodrigo into the game, bring in Vini into the game, walk off of Vini. So he was sort of a striker, stroke a number 10, stroke a playmaker. And what made that Real Madrid so good was not only Benzema's goals, but his playmaking and creative ability. Mbappe is not a playmaker. Mbappe is not a creator. Mbappe cannot pass into the channels. So he is not going to make other guys better. That's not what Mbappe does. Mbappe is a finisher. He's a cold-blooded finisher. So you're not going to get Raul's off-the-ball movement and striker's instinct that Raul had, and you're not going to get Benzema's playmaking, creative abilities that he had. So you say to yourself that Mbappe as striker, does it work? Let's keep it a stack. There was a last time that Mbappe was a really good footballer. In terms of a footballer, or like an actual footballer where it's high eye test, technique, footballing ability, the last time he was a good footballer was when he was wearing this jersey. This is when he was, okay, this guy is a footballer. And you put this dude on either of the wings, oh, bro, now we're cooking. So, see, my shame is that we did not see the proper evolution of this guy. Now, this version of Mbappe is a way better finisher than this dude. He's a much better finisher. But this guy was a better dribbler. He had better balance. He was better on the ball, and he was much better in 1v1 situations, which is weird because I don't know how he declined in terms of 1v1 situations, ISO situations, and getting away from guys in tight spaces, which was what he was able to do at this age as a teenager wearing this jersey. So it's like, look, Mbappe he's gonna get goals. He's gonna stats pad because Mbappe isn't playing with that Thomas Ousmane Dembele. He's not playing with freaking Randall. He's not playing with freaking Marcus. He's not playing with any of these dudes. He's going to be playing with Vini, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Modric, Fede Valverde, Camavinga, Tchouaméni. So he's in a much better situation. So he's going to get goals. He's going to get goals. But I do feel this is Carlo Ancelotti will have to think about how he fits into this team because again, he's not a natural striker. So he simply doesn't have striker's instincts, and he is too old to now develop and morph into a striker. No. That is something you have pretty much from birth. He's not a playmaker. He's not a creator. So what Carlo has to figure out is something new, something interesting, something fresh, and a way where him, Rodrigo, and Vini can coexist. So him, Rodrigo, Vini, and Jude Bellingham can coexist and create something new and interesting, something dynamic, something unpredictable, something that has loads of movements and is very unorthodox. So even if he may not be what Raul is or what Benzema is in terms of striker's instincts or the playmaking ability of the evolved striker, he maybe is going to offer something different and new that neither Raul had, neither Benzema had, because Mbappe does have attributes that Raul or Benzema doesn't have. So it's just about how Carlo Ancelotti fits that into it. But for Mbappe, you're going to have to prove yourself, bro. You're not coming in here as a superstar. You are not. And you are coming in here under Vinicius. Vinicius Jr. is still the main guy. This is still Vinny's team. So you're going to have to come here and prove yourself. Remember, you don't have a UCL. You do not have a Champions League. So you've not made any impact on the club game. You're a World Cup GOAT, 100%. You are still a World Cup GOAT, and you are one of the greatest World Cup players of all time. You're a 19-year-old World Cup winner, and you win a Golden Ball in your second World Cup. You have the best first two World Cups of any player in history. We get that. But in the club game, you're a bum. You sell fruits. And you need to prove that you belong in this team. Because if not, in Real Madrid, it's sink or swim, and we all saw what happened to the great Eden Hazard.